Well, hello, and welcome to Marty Plays Games. We are on the weekend stream. It is a Saturday, and we are taking a look at SpaceCraft, the demo on the PC. This one is from developer Shiro Games, published by Shiro Games, and it is to be released in Q2 of 2026. This one is part of Steam Next Fest for February-March 2026, and SpaceCraft is described like this. The universe is yours. SpaceCraft is an online space exploration and building game. Explore vast galaxy of solar systems and planets, mine and craft resources, design and build ships, automate planetary bases and interplanetary logistics, trade and cooperate. Doesn't say cooperate with who or whom, but cooperate. So this one is going to go into early access as a space sci-fi and open world game. I'm trying something different today though. I'm trying this with two of these Airbus sticks to see if I can have a space game dual stick layout or setup. I've not tried this before on this game. I've tried it with Elite Dangerous and it does work. But I can't see any options here to change control layout, so I don't know whether it will work or not, but we'll find out. We will have a quick look at the options, but for completeness, we are playing version 0.1.17690-demo-EU. For those that like to know these sort of things. So in options, we can change the regions. You've got stuff like US, Asia, EU, that normal sort of regioning sort of stuff. We don't really need to go into there, but apparently we can't select China, but it is coming soon. Gameplay settings, we have sensitivity for persona and ship, so I think we can go outside of our ship. I have inverted the y-axis because that is the correct way to use a power. We may need to turn that back off though. I don't know if they've actually inverted the ship the right way or not, because this is a first play. Camera oscillations on, default run is on. We are playing this one full screen at 1440p, capped at 120 with VSync on. I've turned up the UI scaling so I can see everything nicely with my poor eyes. Then we've got some quality settings, which is not that extensive. We have quality set to high, which is maxed out. So we've got shadows on, clouds on, and screen space ambient occlusion on, which is what SSAO stands for. And environment settings are high. And then finally the sound settings. These were all set at 100%. I've turned them down. We've got global music, ambient, sound effects, and voice. And that's our lot. We have no control settings, as I said. And it keeps popping that up every time I exit out of the options screen. Apparently we can only play the demo offline. The server is currently not available. It will not change the demo content. Well, we'll play it offline. Why not? Oop, it's doing stuff. It's just now it's saying connecting to server even though it knows the server's offline. That seems rather pointless. So, can we in fact use the sticks? It would appear not. So I think we're going to have to revert to mouse keyboard. That's a shame. Or maybe the... So you just heard both of those disconnect. Let's try a pad then. See if this one will work any better. Otherwise we're going to have to go to mouse keyboard. No, it seems that they don't want to support pads either. In that case, we are going to have to go mouse and keyboard. Mouse and keyboard also do not appear to be working. E to continue. The morning, one of our top 10 maintenance employees. Well, maybe that was why it wasn't working. Right. didn't put up a indication that pad was detected. I know you've been waiting for it because overall productivity for Habitation Unit 4E is up to 12% this month. You slackers only start working when the results are close, and it shows. You're supposed to work all the time. Nobody works all the time. Anyway, the selected employee for this cycle is me. We can be a Type A or a Type B. We're going to be a Type A. We're going to be red Type A. Wow, these are very beautiful models. I think we are going to be tanned. Yes, this will be us, and our name is that, and we will have some hair, I think. It looks like they haven't gone for modelling hair, it's just that this would be all one big thing. This is why you always see hair modelled in this way, rather than interacting around the shoulders and stuff that you see in some things. I mean, like in The Witcher with hair works on. I think we'll go with that one, and we're going to go with God, that's so ugly. It's just not very nicely shaded at all, though, is it? That's what we're going to go with. Well, I think we'll tint it with white. Why not? Validate. Okay, we have mouse keyboards, so are pads working? No. No, they're not. And we are going to have to... Oh, we can't get into the menus. Congratulations, Marty PG, you're expected, and stations dock immediately, and now everybody gets back to work. So let's go back to the gameplay options. Oh, no, not those ones. Hopefully. No, I want to... There we go. That's quite sensitive. I mean, it's big. Look, there's a person up there. Are they wanting to speak to us? Hello, fella. It's Avon from Blake 7. Did you hear that? It's your name they called, isn't it? Unbelievable. Doesn't that mean you're free now? Yes, leave. Well, that wasn't so much talking as been lectured at. It's quite pretty. Yeah. As corridors go. Can we... Oh, we're running by default. So shift actually slows us down to a walk. So those are all red. Those are all red. It only wants us to go in a particular way. Was that... Out of order. Bathrooms are out of order, so everybody on the space station stinks. Good to know. Can we open these? No? E? I think E is an activation thing, but even though they're red, green, they're not actually doing anything. Sign your contract with the company and leave Babylon. It would be nice if it gave us some kind of direction to go in. I'm guessing it's going to be this way, because that fellow was there and we talked to him. So let's try and go through these doors. There we go. So E is use. Those are very nondescript cans, aren't they? I guess they were not sponsored by Pepsi. The taste of a new generation. Hello. All these people have their arms crossed. Why is your wrist through your other arm, though? Doesn't that hurt? Celine. This is going to be a busy shift. 6 damaged ships have docked in the station in the last 3 hours. The big one hit an asteroid in the Kepler belt. The pilot was an affiliate worker who fell asleep after driving a spaceship, not flying it, for 17 hours straight. Don't they have autopilot? You know, you got a spaceship, you'd have thought the systems on board the spaceship would be a little bit more sophisticated these days. Even little DJI drones have collision avoidance. Do we have... No, I think that's probably just mapping on that, rather than it being any kind of ray tracing. I mean, still, it's quite effective. I think the lighting is fairly well done in the game. Got some very mysterious smoke coming out of these things. I think I'd be worried if I was living here. We want your company. Ooh, hello, Mia. Maya. You wouldn't leave without an empty stomach, would you? You want to make it long enough to come visit us sometime. You've got to start taking care of yourself. Thanks, Mia. I had absolutely zero interaction with any of these people so far. It's just a lifeless station for the most part. Look, they've all got their arms crossed as well. All of them have got their arms crossed, sticking through their wrists. Heard your name in the announcement, comrade. Good for you, but I opted out. Wouldn't drop mechanics for something as hazardous as space flight. Didn't you have to do space flight to get here, though? Hell, in better conditions I might even enjoy what I do. Spaceships are just fascinating. Did you know the 3 biggest module constructors all belong to the same conglomerate? I did. Well, good for you, fella. To me, it became obvious, did it now? The day Laura's joints started looking like Mittner and Carl's. I just felt it. Looking at your face, I don't think you feel very much at all. But I'm just going on what I see. Your food not very nice, then. Oh, you haven't got your arms crossed. She looks like she's about to throw up. I mean, given these people don't have anything very interesting to say, I'm not even sure there's that much point in talking to them. Is this the space station or is that a spaceship? It's hard to tell. Because we can't actually see any writing on there. It's just nonsensical. Tall village. Yeah, it's very low texture, that one. Low res texture. In some games you would see all of this really fleshed out, but it's like they took the underground map and turned it upside down. Rotated by 90 degrees. Yes, heavily mapped. It's not a screen space reflection. It's not ray traced. Working on an engine. For an empty space station, it is kind of atmospheric. Ooh, Space Invaders? No, cash machine. There seems to have a lot of cash machines around here. Ooh, I wonder if we can punch anybody. Hello, Loanne. Loanne can take a fisting. So we're going to go to the docks. I think that's the person we've got to talk to, lot with the 3 dots. Yeah, it's another repeat thing. Exact same thing. This one's been leaking though, look. Don't think I'd want to be taking anything from there if that's putting that all over the floor. I don't, it doesn't, other than that leaking, there's no reason for water to be there, is there? There's no piping or anything that I can see. Should get maintenance on that. Is that going to be our ship then, do you think? Can we walk off the edge? No, we can't. We cannot jump to suicide. But some big scale, this would almost be nice in VR, I think. Can we crouch down? Yes, we can. We can't sneak up behind her though, look. She don't want that. Don't like that, do you? Stash her. With your arms crossed. Okay, you're here for the procedure, right? Lie. Why would I lie? First off, you won't be able to do much without a ship. And to get that ship, you need a loan. Of course I do. Now, the good part is the company can grant you that ship and that loan. Wasn't it a reward? A reward? What makes you think you deserve a free spaceship? Your 10 years of service, tightened rusty bolts. We're already offering you a job, isn't that enough? So tell me, how did you end up in debt? Mostly costly studies, I think. Nice. That was written in your file, actually. No, it wasn't. I just made it up on the spot just now. The company's established your maximum loan amount to be 25,000 credits, just enough to buy that beauty behind me. But before you get to know each other, you got to approve your pledge. You got to consent to all the terms and conditions. Oh, come on. Yeah, look at all that. I think this contract will be longer than that. Honestly, I really do. That is not any way legally binding that I can see. We'll accept. I accept these. Yeah, I just said I accepted. Why do I need to confirm that? Oh dear. Yeah. What if I refuse one of these then? The loan. Yeah, I refuse the loan. Now that's a first. Maybe you want me to repeat it. No, gonna refuse. Nutcases. Oh, we've got to start all over again. Of course we do. Alright, let's go on with it. Confirm. Accept. Thanks. Now can I get on my ship, please? Board your ship and take off. That was easy. I don't think there's much in the way of Newtonian physics on this, by the looks. No, there is not. We slow down immediately. Welcome, recruits. 481120 to the company's onboarding procedure. By the end of it, your rank will be upgraded to apprentice. I'm charged with helping you to become a skilled, valuable worker. I thought I'd left. Please appreciate that the cost of this training service is graciously covered by the company. Thanks. Your first tasks will consist in navigating space in search for basic resources. If you have any questions, please note that you are not allowed to ask them during the onboarding. What? I'm not allowed to ask. Control your spaceship and approach Solar Alpha 1, which I guess is that one in front of us. Alright. Away we go then. Can we fire things? No. What about that one? What does that do? Nothing. Don't seem to have any weapons in the minute. It's NPs away. Parsecs? Could be. Where's the castle run? We are heading towards a planet with lots of craters. This one has seen quite a few meteor impacts by the looks of things. Oh, that's some traversal stutter going on right now. And some LOD popping. Now, what are we doing? Locating resources. There seems to be some resources over there. And apparently we have to wait. Oh, there we go. It's some ferric stone. Wow. How do we gather it? Mining skill. Do we have to get closer? Not close enough, apparently. Alright, we do. We have to get right close. And then we can mine stuff. Okay. Not close enough. Blimey, we have to get right close to these things. That's all of it, apparently. What about you? You're not a ferric stone then? No. This vast planet, and it's barren. And this is the problem with this sort of stuff. It's just so... Oh, wrong one. Algorithmic. It just doesn't feel organic. Like, certain resources have to be a certain distance away, clumped together in 2s and 3s. I remember the first time I was playing No Man's Sky. I played that game for 80 or 100 hours. And I think I'd seen enough when that first released after about 2 or 3. We still need another 3 coppers, so this should be enough, I think. It's exciting mining stuff. Thrilling gameplay. Should have nuked the site from orbit. There we go. So we need one more of these. Fantastic! We've completed our contract. I feel fulfilled now. You might wonder what to do with all this raw material. I wasn't, honestly. We can turn it into your ship's first upgrade. Well, just raw copper. That will allow you to gather something more interesting than copper and iron. Let's hope so. Push K to access the knowledge menu. Then unlocked modular systems. Buy for 40 things. Yeah. Return to the space station now. Yeah. Let's fly into the sun instead. Do we not have a boost? Oh, we do, yeah. Okay. Back into the skies. Oh, I think we have limited boost capacity. I bet that fills up again. So we're just going along it, doesn't it? Very slowly. It's like an artificial limit. You know, like they have in mobile games that are free to play. You can get so far. Pay £10 and you can get even further. It's basically a stamina, isn't it? 100 stamina. 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 Use shift. Oh, we've just done that. That, I think, was the docking point. There we go. It is a very weird shaped docking port, though. You'd think they would give it a little bit more width, wouldn't you, to avoid accidents? But apparently not. Take the elevator to reach the shipyard. Up here. Shipyard. Use the smelter to refine your minerals. We have to come back here to do that, do we? Where is the smelter? I am. How do I use the shipyard? We have to pay a fee to use it. Thanks. We don't have a merch. There's a smelter. Smelt. How do we smelt it? Auto. This isn't in any way slow, is it? One at a time. We know what the smelting animation looks like now. It looks like that. And there's a little pause as well between it. It's like really frustrating because you've got 1 second when it finishes its animation before you can click it again there. I wonder what happens if we click cancel after it's finished. I'll try that. 100. Cancel. Didn't cancel it. So that in fact did nothing. Perhaps that's a quicker way of getting through it as well. It is. So you can actually do that. If you click on cancel, you can get straight into smelt again when it's completed it. You can save yourself a second. Bizarre. Right, we've got our ingots now. Copper and iron. So what can we do with them? We can use the workshop to craft a scanalyzer. Alright. Where might that be then? That one? Yeah. It's like a big 3D printer. I want a scanalyzer. How am I missing the stuff? I have to craft this stuff first, do I? Well, why can't you do it automatically? Oh, bloody hell. Oh, we've got 16 of those. How many do we actually need for that? 4. Small module kit. We need wire. Cancel. We need 10 wires. We now have 12 wires and 16 bolts. We need 20 bolts. Let's just create all the bolts and all the wires. And a small module kit. Why we couldn't just click on that automatically build these as required, I've no clue. But apparently you have to step all the way through this and do every little thing in this sophisticated spacecraft world of science fiction. How do we actually pick it up? Use the shipyard to install it. Manage your ships. We are going to load one apparently. Edit. Can we stick it anywhere? That's not nice, is it? Look, I want one in the middle. The only place we can put it in the middle is there. That just looks odd anywhere else. Right, let's go in there. Oh, that'll work. Validate. Yes, please. Congratulations, recruit 481120, on completing your first set of tasks. Your performance has been analysed and ranked. Your results are confidential and will not be disclosed. With your scanner equipped, you can further explore the solar out. We're going to go back to that planet again. Thrilling. Let's go back to the docks, please. It's got cantina on there, look. We've got shipyard, deck quarter, and docks on the level control here. We have shipyard with a space, instance, and cantina on the actual graphic on the computer. Nice. I quite fancied going to the canteen as well. Board the ship. Yes. Board the ship. Yeah, board. It doesn't feel like the ship is moving that much at maximum speed. Well, we've got a boost there, but it doesn't... You get a little bit of space dust extra, I think. It's about your lot. And quite... I don't understand why the ship would be shaking about like that as well. I mean, what forces are acting on it to cause it to do that? And going into a planetary atmosphere, there's no shaking whatsoever. Oh, there's a bit. Okay, there you go. Now that I would kind of expect. Although, given the... Oh, we got clouds, so I guess there must be some kind of atmosphere in here. Along with our loading stutter. What can we do then? L to watch a contract. L to watch a contract? What? Basic training, message, exploration, exotic resources, trading. Add to watch list. Add all of these. Cool. Ooh. And while we were doing that, we were going up in the air. This is the wrong planet. We need to go to Solar Alpha 2. Oh, do we? There's that then. I haven't seen any kind of map. Do we have a planetary map that we can bring up? We do, yeah. Well, that must be it there, I suppose. What are they actually orbiting around? Are they just rogue planets? Can we not set a marker or anything for that? I don't like it. That's temperate. That's temperate. That was temperate. That planet that we were just on Solar Alpha 1. Oh look, we're still heading that way as well, look. While we're in the map. I think it might be that one over there, but I can't really tell. Oh no, there it is. It's Solar Alpha 2 just there, look. Well, why didn't it show us that on the map then? Apparently we know that's Solar Alpha 2, but we don't know it's Solar Alpha 2 on the map. Bizarre. We can't actually control our ship either when we're on the map, so if you're heading towards the sun, you'll hit the sun, presumably, while you're on the map. So remember to slow down. Wonder if we can actually hit the planet floor. Should we try? This doesn't look very temperate to me. I don't think that word means what you think it means, game. Not enough ship battery. Apparently we are an EV. Alright, now that we've stuttered our way onto the planet, we're still stirring away. Bearing in mind I'm playing this on a RTX 5090 with 32 gigs of RAM and a R9 9950X. Shouldn't really have any stutter. I'm playing this off an NVMe Gen 4 drive as well. Nice, let's scan then. Well, that didn't do very much. Let's scan with that one. What does that do? Use your radar to approach and identify different things. There we go. Let's go over there. 53 things away. And we don't... It completely killed the engine entirely then as well, and it ran out of battery. We just speed up again. Oh. And that marker disappeared. I don't know, we went past it, didn't we? It just disappeared off the screen until we scanned again. Apparently our ship forgets things. Lots of travelling. Lots and lots of travelling. Right, we're nearly there though. Nearly there. Ooh. Some interesting mountains, perhaps as aliens. Use your radar. I'm using it, aren't I? Which one's the radar? Is that 3? We want gravity stones. Oh no, the radar is 1 again. Are we just mining again, are we? Oh, now we've got to scan it. Right, okay. Apparently that's grey quartz. Now we can mine it. We have to scan it before we can mine it. I don't think we've got any up or down, look. So we can't actually, we don't have any vertical thrust. By the looks of things. We can zoom in and out of the... Oh, we can go into first person view. It's actually quieter. That's almost nicer. Laser's still... I'm not sure the laser would be making that noise either. We've got to find 5 different resources. 5 of them. We've got to scan 5 different resources. Oh, that's a different one. No. Can we scan those ferric stones even? That's a ferrous outcrop. Can we scan that one? No, we can only scan ones that are got question marks on them. Fantastic, we've got some more iron ore. A ferrous outcrop is apparently the same as a ferrous stone, just bigger. And we get nuggets. Wow. We have to get some more grey quartz though. There's some up there. Wow. No, let's go and get those. We've got to reach a level 1 in exploration by scanning more stuff. So we also got temperature limits as well, look, on our mining probe. So once that gets up to a certain temperature, we just have to wait again for it to cool down. All these types of mechanics are just frustrations rather than adding to the gameplay, I find. So we've got 2 more things to find, are we? Oh, there's some ones we don't know. There's one floating out in space there. No, it's grey quartz. Well, we need to mine some more of that apparently because we're going to get 5 of it, so I think that's probably enough with this one. But we'll go and have a look. I say there's got 2 there, but contract complete. Thrilling. Oh, we can't actually zoom in. Oh, and it won't stay. If I move that there and I let go of the mouse button, it goes back up. If you do it this way, it's fine. It sticks. So look. Hand off. Dark side, hand off. Do it this way. Hand off. Pops back up. Why? Don't understand that. So that is not a very useful map of the planet anyway. More grey quartz. Oh, something over there. No, we know what all that stuff is as well. We don't actually have any copper at the minute, so let's grab some copper while we're here. Save we have to go back to this planet and mine some more. It's got bendy now. Oh, it's unknown. We found some unknown stuff. It's a brassy outcrop. So what does that give us? Do you think that's going to give us more copper? I bet it does. Copper nuggets now instead of whatever the other one was. Copper ore. I'm not really sure how nuggets are different to ore, but apparently they are. I'm pretty sure this one gives us an ore. Yeah, there you go, you see. Stone gives us ore. The other one gives us nuggets. Because those are different things. Unknown stuff up there. Well, let's just, for completeness sake, just go and have a look. I think we might have scanned everything on here though. Oh, I don't want any more grey quartz. I've got enough of that. 8 things over there. Somewhere. Our scanner's done pretty well to get those ones though. All the way out there. More brassy outcrops. Yeah, mining. We're going to have to return to the space station now. Let's just get the rest of this copper nuggets. And we'll head off into space. Up to Babylon. Not Babylon 5, just Babylon. I would push shift to use some ship's boosters, but I've run out of battery. So I have to go slower. Oh, I can actually take my finger off the keyboard button. Not key. So you don't have to keep that pressed down. At least, there we go. We need to go into that little zone there. Look. But we've got no. We can't strafe either by the looks. Oh, bloody hell! No strafing. Which again is a bit weird in a space game, isn't it? There is not 6 degrees of freedom in this game. To go to the shipyard again and trade with the company exchanger. Which I guess is you, fella. Hello. I want to. I am missing some components. Yeah, I want to do that, please. Thanks. Where are you then? Well, that's not it, is it? Where's the trader? Trade. There we go. I was looking for a person, not a robot. We need silicon gel. What can we sell? Nuts and bolts. Those are the most expensive ones. Sell. Yes. So we've now got some silicon gel. We need to sell more stuff and we've got to buy 10 silicon gels. Okay. Which means we've got to go and... So I want the maximum amount of money. And I can't actually... Because it didn't say trade anything, did it? It was just kind of like, well... Smelt. Autocraft activated. Now we've got an iron ingot. Do we not have enough? Do we have? Why can't we? Why can't we smelt? No. Ah, there we go. Okay. I'm guessing then, given we've got these nuggets, we have to break the nuggets down into ore, do we? Maybe? I don't know, I'm not sure. Alright. A highly conductive material noted for its versatility. We've done all what we can do here though, I think. To maximise the amount of things that we want to get, I think we'll do nuts and bolts because we get 8 of those, although wires I think we're going to have to go and craft as well because we can make 28s of those. Let's just make the 28 then. And then I think we'll have enough things to trade. I want to buy... Well no, that's ours. We need 7 of those, so we've got to find 27. So... Completed! What does that get us then? Go to the solar outlet, enter its atmosphere. Didn't we do that already? Now what? Exploration is the only thing we've got left to do. I don't understand that. We were just in Solar Alpha 2, weren't we? We entered the atmosphere and it didn't tick that one off. Go to the docks. We'll go back to that planet and we'll just go in the atmosphere and hopefully that'll tick it off. Yes, I'm ready. It seems unnecessarily lengthy as well. Skip to the end. Right. We're almost out of battery again. Glowy. Yay! Find a graviton stun with your radar. Oh, did we not find one of those last time then? Radar can't operate at high altitude though. Oh dear. Oh, there's one over there, look. Set for stun. It's just disappeared again. Just keep it recharged so it doesn't disappear off our screen. Gravity stones have unique radio properties, preventing your radar from pinpointing their exact position. Of course they do. You will have to locate each gravity with your own eyes. With your eyes. I think that is actually... Look, there you go, look. I think... Is that one? I think this must be one. Oh no, that's dust coming up. Maybe that's it over there. Structural damages. I think that might be it there. Look. There we go, not scanned. Congratulations! We have explored most of what Solar Alpha has to offer. You'd hope it had more to offer than that, wouldn't you? Now my last responsibility is to open the doors to the universe to you. That implies guiding you through the acquisition of an FTL engine. Don't we got a mine for it. Unlock the permit. Knowledge section. What are we supposed to be doing again? How much have we got? Hang on, we need to be careful here. Botting. I mean, there's a few different technologies to unlock, but I'm not seeing any FTL stuff here, are you? I'm not. That says unnecessary features, so I'm guessing that one's not really wanted. Experience progress. Yeah, Oh, we have to build it though. God damn it. I'm not convinced by this game. I mean, I know it's still early doors on this and it's going to go into early access and it's currently unreleased, but there's so little content here at the minute, and what you are doing is massively, massively tedious. More so than No Man's Sky was when that first released. At least that had interesting fauna and fauna in it. And this doesn't even have that. It's got some clouds. That's about your lot. Some rocks. It's just nothing to do. So I don't think I could really recommend this one at the minute. But we've seen it. At least we've seen it. And that is all from me for today. I should be back again tomorrow with another game for my pile of shame and Steam Next Fest. Until then, I hope you have a pleasant afternoon, and I shall see you later.